And a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome out to Oak Hill, Louisiana. Doug Gann alongside of Chuck Perkins bringing you the Oak Hill Lady Rams. And Oberlin in the house tonight. They made it up here. A short-handed Oberlin. It looks like they've got 6 young ladies on the roster tonight against a very talented and loaded Oak Hill Lady Rams who reside right now at number 1 in Division 5 Select. Oberlin comes in number 8 in non-select. But just 6 young ladies on the roster, and it looks like it could be a difficult evening, but we'll see. Getting ready for the starters to be announced here in just a minute. Saw the captains a little bit earlier, and Oak Hill looking to get things going back in the right direction. Good crowd is on hand tonight for this Thursday evening matchup before the Lady Rams make their way down for a couple of games in Baton Rouge over the weekend, weather permitting. And bring my partner in for the first time tonight, Chuck Perkins, who will be mainly on camera tonight, but just some thoughts ahead of time. That weather coming in is going to play havoc, not necessarily down in Baton Rouge, but on teams from this area getting down there Sunday and Monday.
I agree with you, Doug, and it's like unlocking a door and relocking it. Yesterday it was nice and cold and brisk winds out there. Today is actually kind of balmy, almost like a spring day with a lot of humidity in there. But then we're going to turn back around again tomorrow. And, pardon my cough when I do have it. I wonder why anybody is sick these days.
Yeah, no kidding. And weather set to come in tonight. It's good if you're looking at Bulow Lake.
That's right, and it does look pretty good. It's got some weather in there.
It has. It's filling back up. We made the threat of having to fill it back up, pump some water out of it. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Getting a good look at those Oak Hill Lady Rams. And one thing tonight, as they were getting ready to run out, the boys were finishing up their JV game. They are probably as locked in as I think I've seen them in a couple of weeks. Talked to Coach Casey West prior to tonight, and she said the girls really need to come out and start fast. And when you talked to a couple of them earlier, Jody Jowers especially, had a few minutes to visit with her prior to the game, and her intensity was exactly what we see from her on the court. She was fired up, to say the least. So we'll look forward to seeing what these Lady Rams are able to come out with. Don't forget, we will name our Quibidos Player of the Game tonight with the brand new shirt, courtesy of Quibidos Cajun Cafe there in Pineville. And BU Designs made these. So a couple of the sponsors that are here, and there you go, they're working on that Player of the Game from Quibidos tonight. First one of its kind, the only one of those shirts that is out there. And so we'll see who's able to do that. Right now, we're going to turn it over to the public address announcer here, and we'll get things going. Oak Hill and Oberlin getting set to do battle. And to quote our friends at LGR, our girls hoop.
This time we're going to say a prayer for the name of Disney Carolina.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out for tonight's game between the Oberlin Lady Tigers and your Oak Hill Lady Rams. First, the start lineup for your Oberlin Lady Tigers. Junior, number 4, Faye Wolf. Junior, number 5, Megan Manuel. Junior, number 15, Emma Mose. Junior, number 22, Hale Wolf. And senior, number 32, Deshira Cole. Now for your Oak Hill Lady Rams. Sophomore, number 24, Lane Johnson. Alexis Dyer. Good luck tonight for both teams.
And we're ready to go. Have the starting lineups out of the way. Coach Bandy taking care of that and doing fine work. On there, Oak Hill and Oberlin set to do battle. Sage Wolf, Megan Manuel, Emma Moe, Kayla Wolf, and Shira Cole set to do battle. Head coach Jack Tinsley. For the Lady Rams of Oak Hill, sophomore Lainey Johnson, junior Briley Ducey, and Jody Jowers, seniors Christina Green and Alexis Dyer, assistant coaches Chris Bandy, Angela Willis, and the head coach of the Lady Rams, Casey West. Here we go from Oak Hill. It is girls action. Dyer will jump center for Oak Hill, and she is going to be matched up against Shira Cole. Again, just a short-handed team from Oberlin, but I know they are set to do battle from Oak Hill, and we're set to bring it to you. 4 8-minute quarters, and we're underway. Tip controlled by Oak Hill. Ducey's got it over to Green. Green working it inside. There's Dyer. Foul not called, held ball, and it will go back to Oberlin on that. First shot of the game missed. We're scoreless. You see it on the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. And no zone and no sit back tonight in this one. It is that full court press that you have become accustomed to if you've watched any Oak Hill basketball at all. Good work by Johnson, just pestering the Oberlin ball handler, and that's going to get that possession back as the arrow goes over to the Lady Rams. She was matched up on number 15. That is Emma Moe. Good give and go inside to Green. She nearly had the first basket, but that rebound is pulled down by Wolf, and she's going to go out of bounds and steps on the sideline. It will be over, and Oak Hill will have it just across the timeline. 7:22 to go. Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard doesn't keep up with that. We'll have scoring quarters, and we'll keep you there the rest of the way. Doug Gann alongside of Chuck Perkins. Over into the corner is Green. She's going to try the left-handed layup and doesn't go. It's knocked out of bounds, so good pressure early on by this short-handed Lady Tigers team from just up the road in Oberlin. There's Ducey. She'll fire up the game's first three. It rims around and no good. Christina Green pulls that one down and gets it back up top to Jowers. Jowers, top of the key, no good. Rebound. Be a foul that's called. Looks like they're going to whistle Dyer for kind of backing down the defender. So Alexis picks up her first personal foul. First team foul. Teams have committed one apiece. 7:03, just a minute gone in this one. Good pressure by Green. And good ball movement. Oberlin's going to roll in and get the game's first basket here. 2-0. Lady Tigers lead this one in the first. And there's another turnover going back the other way. Cole credited with the first basket. There's a block by Green, and a foul is going to be whistled on Sage Wolf. Now, that's one thing that you'll have to look at is the foul trouble by these teams. Oberlin in particular, there's no room really to foul anybody out in this one. Just the one reserve in this one, and that is Cecilia Fitzgerald. Across the timeline comes Ducey. She's going to try to get inside the lane. Spinning around. That one's up, and it's good. Probably Ducey. First basket of the night. Don't forget, we will be naming our Quibitos player of the game. Good pressure by Dyer, and that forces the turnover, traveling by Moe. 30-second timeout whistled by Oberlin, and there's our buddy Brett McCormick in the house. 1T is there. And look
Look at him.
We told him we'd give him some grief, but you saw the way he called that 30-second timeout with such authority on there. That's right. Get a little bit of time. Last time we were in here for the Sinlock Clash, 1T Photography was a big supporter of that, and he's trying his best not to look at the camera on there.
He'll go back and see this and have a chuckle about it, hopefully.
Sure he will. He said just you had to bring it. If we were going to give him grief, we had to really bring it. But now he's a good friend of the program and good friend of high school sports around here.
Absolutely, he does. It's a lot.
1T Photography. Ball is worked inside the green. Now back out. I do say the only 2 points of the game for Oak Hill. Jowers kicks it around. Good ball movement by Oak Hill. That one is up. Dyer tries to clean it up. She's going to get the board. Gets a couple of rebounds out of that, but unable to finish down low. And that will send Dyer to the line. They're going to whistle 32 with the foul. That is Cole. A couple of fouls apiece here. Dyer will go to the free throw line, gets the first one to fall. Second free throw rims around, and it's out of there, but the rebound is controlled by Duce. She'll get it to Jowers. Lainey Johnson's first attempt at a three, and that one's up, and it's good. Lainey Johnson from downtown, the sophomore sharpshooter, gets that one to fall. And here comes more pressure, but getting across, working the ball down low. Lainey Johnson's going to be whistled for the foul. That's her first, and that's going to send Cole back to the line to shoot a pair.
And, Doug, just after the Oak Hill ladies Rams, you're having that slight drought at the very beginning. Bam, 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 here we are, 6-2.
Yeah, and you need, after scoring 4 in that game against Hicks on the road a couple of nights ago, they really need to come out and get some explosive work here. First free throw from Cole is up, and it's no good. 5:50 to go here in the first. You need to pull out about a 20, 24-point quarter, and that'll erase everything from behind. Second free throw is up, and it rolls around and is good. Cole has all 3 points for the Lady Tigers. There's Duce working her way in. She's going to have a clear path to the basket, but just lost the ball as she was going up, and now quickly the other way.
Cross-court passes.
That's a 2. That is a 2, and we're just a 1-point ball game. That was, see who had that one. Believe it was Manuel, and it was. Long range 3 is up from the corner, no good. Rebound had a shot at it. Going to be out of bounds off of Dyer, and it will be Oberlin basketball. And we've got a couple of subs coming in. It's going to be Lacaz and Cetus. Cassie Lacaz and Brayley Cetus. And there's Green, who continues to bring things defensively. 6-5 in this one, just nearing the 3-minute mark into this one.
Such hustle on the court whenever they see that ball coming in bounds. They're just hungry for it.
Look, I'm going to tell you, the fight of this Lady Tigers team here, solid. A team full of juniors on there. 4 juniors starting, 1 senior. Good pressure up top by Green. Spun around and kicked out. Now Oberlin with the shot. Good ball movement by the Lady Tigers, but just nothing against this man coverage. Green fights off that screen, and that's going to nearly force the turnover, but able to pull it in. And back up to the top and reset. Again, no shot clock in here, but there's a long 3. Rebound controlled by Oberlin, and they're back in the lead now, 7-6. Good work inside by Wolf. Gets the rebound and the basket. Nearing the halfway point here in the first. Dyer puts this one up for long range and really just off a little bit, and there's the run out, and that's the way that you beat this Oak Hill press. Well, what a basket that was made there. They will whistle that on
20.
Yeah, that's Cassie Lacaz picks up her first personal foul, and that was just good work by Oberlin as they avoided that. She was set for the screen, but then hops around. She tries to move over, and that's when the foul was whistled. Free throw, the old school 3 is up, and it's good. And Wolf having herself a pretty good start to this one. She's got 5 of the Oberlin 10 as they hold a 2-score advantage. They're going to whistle a foul on Megan Manuel. She'll pick up her first, 3rd team foul. 4:14 remaining here in the first. Again, you see the Wallace Eye Surgery scoreboard up at the top. Wallace Eye Associates let you know it's 10-6 Oberlin. Bounces around and no good. And again, the scoring woes continue for this Oak Hill Lady Ram team, just not getting those baskets to fall. Now 4 team fouls, and that will get Jody Jowers back up and in there quickly.
Test your knowledge real quick. 411, what does that remind you of? The old phone
the
number
old,
to
yeah,
call?
information. Goodness
Information?
gracious. And here we are to bring you all the information on tonight's ball game. Going to near a 5-second call there. Good work inside. Just got that in. We'll set the clock. And passing over the top is what these teams have found to do. Boy, Jowers swats at that 3 that was up there and no good. Banging around is Lacaz. She tried to get in there. Good ball movement by this Oberlin Lady Tigers team as we're at 3:46 to go. Jumping in there and taking that one away. Cassie Lacaz just does work there, gets it out to Ducey. And Ducey is going to go coast to coast. She's got her 4th points. 3rd and 4th basket there, points. Inside there's that double team, and a traveling violation is whistled. You get in that corner on that slippery 4, and it's tough. Lainey Johnson makes her way back in. 3:26 to go here, first period of play. Standing room only in this one tonight.
Skin around there here in just a moment.
A lot of youngsters in the crowd, and that's brought a lot of parents out. Boy, that's marketing at its finest. You get the kiddos in here, and you get the parents and grandparents in an already big crowd for Oak Hill. They really pack it out here on Tuesday and Thursday nights, if you will. Oh, good pass inside from Jowers. Give her the assist, and Ducey able to finish that one off. Four quick points for Oak Hill, and they've got it back to 10. Had a mark of trying to get to 18 to 20 points, did Oak Hill in the first. They're at the 10-point mark, but these come in bunches. Jowers will launch that 3. And she's got it, nothing but the bottom of the net there for Jody Jowers, her first basket. Knocked away and out of bounds. Don't forget, we will name our Southern Air cool play of the game also. The 3-pointer that did it last time. There's the pass into the backcourt. Oak Hill has run off 7 straight to take a 3-point lead here. Long distance rebound. And now going to the basket as there was no one underneath to cover that one up. Wolf gets her first basket. Quickly the other way. Ducey returning the favor, gets it out to Cetus. And Jowers will try another one, but that's blocked. Held ball is going to be the call, and it will go over to Oberlin. Oberlin doing a fantastic job of staying in this one. Perhaps undermanned in it, but not showing any signs of wear. There's a turnover by Green. She gets it inside. That's Braylee Cetus. Gets her first basket of the game.
Coach has to take time out here, making that 5-second inbound attempt, so saves that, keeps his possession.
You know, we talked about a game that was 10-6 in this one, and a 9-2 run over about the last minute and a half for Oak Hill has put them at that 15 mark again. It is no mark, no anything, but they scored 4 in the last game in the first, albeit against a very, very tough Hicks team, without a doubt. Able to put 15 up so far and have about a quarter of this first period remaining. There's a good look inside at Coach West and Lady Rams. Again, we will visit with Coach Casey West following the game, and we will visit with our Cribidos player of the game also in this one. Inside Oberlin, there's a steal by Ducey. She's going to turn and put that one up. No good. Cetus gets hammered down to the court. And that's going to be whistled. Second foul on junior Megan Manuel. Next foul will send Oak Hill to the line. That next foul will actually send both teams to the line, as both teams have been whistled 4 times. Inside was Quartz as she tried to lower that, and that Ducey is going to go to the basket. Tries to lay it off the back and unable to do so. Held ball, that should go over to Oak Hill as the last one went to Oberlin. Again, what concerns me a little bit is the number of point-blank misses for this Lady Rams team. We've seen that over the last 2 or 3 games from here that we've witnessed. Jowers, oh, what a beautiful pass inside, but that one is off the mark.
A little strong off of the backside, either off the board or just overshooting it just a little bit underneath there.
And my concern a little bit on there is that they work on the three-pointers and they're shooting a lot, and it's inside game that seems to give them the most trouble here over the last week to 10 days. Inside, Lainey Johnson playing some defense, but not good enough as that basket is up, and it's good. 15-14, minute 53 to go. Cias will take her shot at it from long range and doesn't get it to fall. Duce is going to finish that one. She dumps it inside to Cias, and that's what you want to see is just hit the white box. Long range three from this side, no good. Long rebound controlled by Oberlin. The second shot is off, no good. And there's Jowers underneath, and now looking down the court to Cias. That one's thrown away, but going to be on the back on the baseline. That'll get Christina Green back into the ball game. 17-14. Lady Rams lead this one in the first. Minute 20 remaining, first period of play. So glad you could join us. If you're watching us on YouTube, invite you to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment on where you're watching from. That's going to be a foul whistled on 22. Wolf, her first personal foul, and should go to the line for the 2-shot bonus is Cias. And Cias has had a tremendous start to tonight's ball game. The freshman that's out there, only freshman that is on this roster, plays well above her classification. That one is up and good.
So without showing my ignorance too much, Doug, they've done away with the 1-and-1.
In girls basketball, when you have just the 5 fouls you got in quarters, the quarters just go, the fouls go per quarter.
Gotcha,
and so they'll reset back. That one bounces around. So when you play by the halves, you have 1-and-1 at 7 and the double bonus at 10.
Right.
But when you play quarters, there you have it back to live action. We go 18-14 in this one. Oak Hill Lady Rams with the lead. Minute 5 and 4 to go in the first. Good ball movement. Again, we've seen a lot of that out of Oberlin. There was a look in the corner. Now back to the other side. Tried to drive baseline, but good work by Cias and Lacaz. And 6th and 7th players for Oak Hill. You see them come in a lot, and they play very well together. Down under a minute 52 and 9 remaining here in the first. There's a pass inside. Muscling up, and that one is in. Great shot off the top of the backboard. That is 6 now for Wolf. Just a 2-point lead, nearing that 20-point, spot that they wanted. Johnson trying to erase it and go over it. Doesn't get that one to fall. Rebound controlled by Oberlin. Got to be careful not to pick up that foul with the leg. There's a long-range three that bounces up, and it's no good. Banging inside is Green, unable to pull it down. Good work down in the corner. That's going to get Jowers and Duce back into the game. You see Amaya Courts come out and look like Cias is off of the floor also. 22.4 to go here in this one. And Duce will bring it up and look for that last shot. We'll see if Oberlin drops back and gives that good double screen. Pass over to Green. Inside back to Duce. Trying to get her involved in just about everything. Kicks back out, but that was Lacaz off the heels of Lainey Johnson and rolling around, and looked like Lainey's shaking up a little bit, got her elbow in the back of her head. 2.7 remaining here in the first, and it'll be one last shot at it for Oak Hill in the first. There's a run out to Green. That's exactly the way that you want to end your first quarter of play. There's the 20 points they were talking about that they wanted. Got to take a quick timeout. We will be back. You are watching girls high school basketball right here on 446 Sports.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Blame that on our production guy for not getting back in time. And I see your scoreboard not updated there, and we'll have to try to take a look at that again. Boy, that's the Gremlins getting on us again here.
446 Sports may be looking for a new production guy, and if you feel like you qualify, please send your submissions or your applications in to Chuck at 446sports.com.
Yeah, no kidding. I'll have to look on that. Don't know why that's doing what it's doing, because early in the game it was working, and we refresh it here and it doesn't. But we're back to live action. Oberlin, oh, good work by Duce jumping in. And we'll try to see what's going on with us here. There you go, got that working, so disregard Chuck and his comments. Christina Green will be whistled for her personal. See, and the problem, look, I can mute Chuck. He can't mute me anymore, and so he's gone and out of there. Just like that, we'll bring him back. Oak Hill leads this one in the second. We play from the corner, and good hands by Christina, who gets in there and knocks that one away. Oak Hill certainly doing a little better this period than they did the first period of that Hicks game, where they put up 4. They scored 20 in this one. Very well-balanced team. Duce leads the way with 6 points in this one. There's a turnover by Green. She gets that one. She's looking for the steal and the score, but she's going to be fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. See who they whistle that one on. They whistle that on 4, and the fouls are starting to mount up in this one. And boy, that's the one thing that concerns you when you only have 6 players and you have to go at the style and tempo of play that Oak Hill will play in this one. First free throw up, and it's no good from Green. Teammates come over there to give her some encouragement. Both free throws no good. Rebound controlled out by Wolf. Getting the ball quickly down the floor, and there's Duce to knock it away, but right into the arms of the open Lady Tiger. Spun around again. High three-pointers up and off the iron, no good. Johnson, the sophomore, diving in, trying to save that one, and great effort, but it will stay with the Lady Tigers of Oberlin. Again, we invite you to stay tuned to your local weather. There's a 3 from the corner. It's up, and it is good. That is number 21 that came in and got that one. And I don't have Chuck at 21 on the roster, so that's okay. That may very well be Fitzgerald that's over there, 22-19 in this one. Chuck, I didn't see who that last basket was from for Oak Hill.
For Oak Hill, I missed it myself. They're so quick up and down the court.
They do indeed get up the floor over the top. The young lady there had the three-pointer earlier. Don't know if it's just our roster, our book, that she's not on, but if she's not on that roster, it'd be a technical foul. Boy, into the arms of Lainey Johnson, unable to get it from point blank. There's Jowers who misses also. She's going to be fouled and go to the line. That is going to be, looks like Emma Moe. No, they whistle Sage Wolf, and that is her 3rd personal foul. That will send Jody Jowers to the line to shoot 2. Oak Hill just the 2 points in this first period. Not sure who got that one, but the first free throw, Jowers, after missing second one, no good. Working her way inside now, up and about, and that one is good. Give that basket to Manuel. And she's got the 2. 23-21, and quickly going the other way. Johnson gets there.
Wolf is number 21 with Oberlin, by the way.
Got it listed as a 22 and a 5 for the two Wolves here. Christina Green going to be whistled for the foul. 25-21. Oak Hill leads this one 2 minutes into the second quarter. 6:01 away from halftime. Double team on the wing. That sets up the three from long range. No good. Green able to pull that one down. Gets it out to Jowers. Jowers looks up the floor, unable to get the run out, and she'll bring it up. Spun around. Got to get it in the hands of Duce each time you come down the floor. Jowers gets up. Step back. Three ball. Corner pocket. Jody Jowers. And that may be one of the more intriguing shots that we've seen as she slips down, falls, gets wide open, steps back and hits that three to make it 28-21.
Thought she was going to pose for a picture down there for a second before she got back up, just in time.
Did tell us she'll go home and watch that one, so she'll get another good chuckle out of that. But you make the three, so that's good. Good inbounds pass to Duce, who's unable to get that one to fall, but does get her own rebound back up top to Jowers. Spun around now. Dyer's got it. Just a couple of possessions for Dyer here in this one. There's Johnson. Same spot for three. She'll go to the line and shoot three. 21 with the foul, and that is going to be a rare three-point opportunity from the line. 28-21, 5:17 to go here until halftime. First shot from Laney is up, and it's good. She's got 6 on the afternoon. The sophomore guard just plays well. I guess she'd play more of a forward position. That one bangs around and no good. Don't forget, you can catch Holy Savior Menard this weekend. They'll have girls basketball tomorrow night. Holy Savior Menard set to go. And then boys and girls soccer action from Menard as Johnson hits 2 out of 3. And it is 30-21 in this one. Didn't put the last trip down. And again, it's me keeping score of it, so you just have to hang in there.
That ball was thrown out of bounds, 2 out of bounds, and so it goes over to your Oak Hill Lady Rams. Again,
we invite you to subscribe. Johnson thought about 3, a good head fake back up top to Green. Jowers calling for it from the corner, but good work inside to Dyer, who has to kick it back out to Johnson. Johnson off the back glass, and that's going to be an assist for Dyer and another 2 for Laney Johnson.
Wow.
32-21, 11-point lead in a game that was 20-16, so a 12-5 run in the first 3 minutes to get this going. There's a turnover steal from Dyer, and she's going to be whistled for a foul. And show you the difference that it was. It was a couple of minutes into the game last period. They whistled 15 on it, and the foul starting to mount up again. You've got 4 fouls, only 3 minutes in to this second period of play. A slap of the basketball and movement from Oak Hill, but not what you wanted as that ball is turned over. That's a little bit of a travel not call. Down to the knees, feet were up and moving, but no whistle. Action fast and furious. Little turnaround jumper that's up, and it's good. Give that basket to Manuel. Dyer loses the handle on that one, and it's going to go the other way. They whistle Christina Green for the foul. It's her second, and we will see Braylee Cetus for the first time here in the second period. Again, we told you that wintry mix making its way in this weekend. Saw a chance of snow on Monday. Did I see that right?
I did see that.
Well, that good behind the back dribbling work there from Manuel. Off into the corner now, driving to the basket, kicked out. There's a good 3-ball. Opportunities up, and it's good. That is Mo that gets that one. She gets the 3. Going to the basket, there is Jowers. Jowers now with 9 in this one to get another good offensive output by Jody Jowers. Long range three, that one this time no good. Rebound knocked out of control. Ducey's got it. And going to be a foul whistled loose ball. They will call on, and that's going to be in the bonus now. So you're going to see the final 4 minutes of this, and that, Chuck, will slow a game down when you get a team in the bonus this early.
It really does because, you know, like you said, they're now shooting. So there's a little more time off the clock rather than just resetting it out of bounds and re-inbounding and let's roll again.
Can't tell you enough how crucial these fouls are becoming. They are piling up. Jowers calmly steps up and drains that first one. The junior having herself a game here already.
She was definitely all smiles before the game.
I think they saw the shirt, and they're working on that player of the game shirt. Oh, boy, great work by Cetus, but she's going to whistle for the block. 23 getting the call for there, and it is Cetus, as we told you. Cetus off to a great start herself. She's got 5. All of those, though, came in the first. 35, 26, 352, and counting here until halftime. Well, I'm telling you, there is a standing room only crowd. We'll get a shot of that at the next dead ball. Spun around and back up top, and the intensity and the pressure. There's Ducey with the steal. She's trying to go coast to coast. That one is up, and it's good. The steal and the score by Briley Ducey. Oak Hill trying to equal their first quarter output. That shot is up, and it's good from 15. Moe, she's got back-to-back baskets for Oberlin. Inside to Dyer. Dyer really needs to get off and going, and she does. That's that turnaround jumper from inside. They would like had an assist and a free throw, a couple of rebounds, but had not been able to get on the board, and she does it there. 39-28.
Those long passes by Oberlin has been a bit of an equalizer here in this game because it's, you know, you're making up a lot of ground, but their players are at the point. They may not be able to handle the ball cleanly, but they're at the point where the passes are going.
Indeed. Both teams now will shoot 2 free throws the rest of the way as they sit in the bonus. 39-28. That one looked like it had a shot at it, but just off to the right a little bit. Cassie Lacaze, first time that we've seen the junior forward. I guess she'll play a little bit more of guard, though, as I look back at it. The junior guard, Cassie Lacaze, makes her way in. 39-28. Second free throw up, and it's good. 10-point cushion for Oak Hill. Inside to Dyer. She scored the last trip. She goes up with that one, unable to get it to fall. A little bit off center, banging around. And good work inside by Briley. Over to Jody. She'll shoot that one. It's up, and it's good from downtown. Jody Jowers. 13 now that I have for Jowers in this one, and it's 42-29.
That was number 5.
Going back the other way, Ducey on the run out. She gets that one to fall. And, boy, this Oak Hill team might have been listening a little bit because they are off and rolling here. And, no, I had nothing to do with it, I tell you. Good block by Jowers, playing both ends of it. Good move down and underneath, unable to get it finished. There's Laney to clean things up and get that one to fall. 46-29. So a 7-0 run. That 3 trying to stop it, and it does. And, Chuck, you were dead on about the long-range shooting of this Oberlin team, and that has kept them in. As best they are, they're down 14. You'd hate to say keeping him in it at 14-point deficit. Good work inside. I knocked her out, trying to get it over the taller player there. Deshira Cole knocks that one away, and we're going to see Courts, we think, come back in there, but a 30-second timeout is whistled. Prior to that, we're going to step away quickly if we can, and that will get us our only look at our 15-second commercial that we have, one of our great sponsors and proud title sponsors of Menard Baseball. It's Certified Transmission. We'll be back right after this word from them.
There are some things in life you can fix, and some things are better left to the professionals. When your vehicle has transmission problems, what will you do? Go where you know.
Go where you know. Certified Transmission.
Again, we thank all of our sponsors, and we invite you to check them out. That is Certified Transmission. Go where you know is what they tell you. 20-point first quarter. We told you that Oak Hill wanted to start and get out to a big lead. Wasn't a big lead, just 4 points, but they've ballooned this thing up to 14 now with a 26-point second quarter and still a minute 39 remaining here. 46-32, a minute 39 to go. 30-second timeout from Oak Hill, trying to get things set up. Up top to Johnson, now back over Ducey's got it. They'll get it over to Courts and just trying to slow down, but inside there's Ducey off the back, and 12 points now for Briley Ducey, the junior for the Lady Rams. Slipping down, diving in on that is Lacaz, and it's going to be a held ball. Will go over to Oak Hill. 48-32. Halftime 79 ticks away. Student section out and about. Again, I got to believe there's a lot of fans of these youngins that are out there. Ducey's got it. Jowers posting up inside. She wants it. They work a lot on that give and go and that little backdoor pass. That time unable to connect on it, and Oberlin comes out of there with it nearing a back court. 59 seconds to go. Long range three again is up, and it's no good. And there is going to be a foul that's whistled on the rebound. 32 is whistled for that, and that is Cole. And they'll go down to the other end of the floor. And that gets Wolf back in, number 21. You got to get the sub out until the second free throw. Just a little bit of housekeeping there. Jowers, who has had a very, very productive second quarter, had 3 in the first and has now 12. 10, perhaps. Yeah, 10 in the second. So 13 for Jowers, 11 for Johnson, 12 for Ducey, and we'll get some updated stats there at halftime and make sure that our book meets their book. I do know that we missed a basket. That one from Jowers up, and it is good. And boy, what a battle that these Lady Rams are putting on, nearing 50 here in the first, and that certainly is, you don't mind seeing that, getting them back on track. Johnson going to be whistled for the foul. Laney, her second personal foul. Again, double bonus, but that was a 2-shot foul. Anyway, no matter how you did it. First one up, and it bounces back iron and off to the right. We had a game the other night against Rose Pine that Oak Hill put up 33 in the game. They've got 49 here as they near halftime. That basket up, and it's good. 49-33.
And they've got to be, more proud of their overall performance so far.
Well,
at least from a point scored perspective.
You're right. There's Courts from long range that misses that one back iron. Rebound controlled, but there's that pressure. They'll go out the other way. 30 seconds to go in this one. Student section giving a little grief with a 30-second countdown. Well, she is in range anywhere she goes. Megan Manuel with another 3.
My goodness.
She got off the bus and shot from there. 10 seconds to go. Courts back up top to Jowers. Jowers kicks it out. Good work. Lacaz will have the final shot of the second period. Maybe she'll have the second. Nope, that will do it. 49-36, 13-point lead for your Lady Rams. And
I believe we're going to have a little bit of a halftime show.
Look like we'll have a halftime show, and we'll keep it here. 10 minutes to half. We'll see if they get things going.
I think there's going to be some little ones.
They will have the youngsters out there, and we'll leave a little music on and let you listen to that, and we'll be back.
The fine folks at BK Distributors want to thank all the educators for weathering the storms, so to speak, through 2020 and beyond. Thank you for your dedication to our children. The end of the school year awards are now available. Any type of award, trophies, banners, plaques, they do it all at BK Distributors. So with school almost out, that means summer leagues are in full swing. New items, same great prices, and fast turnaround. BK Distributors, Highway 20 in East Pineville behind Arby's.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And we are back courtside here in Oak Hill, taking a look at some of the first half stats. Christina Green, 4 points, 3 fouls. Only Lady Ram in foul trouble. Alexis Dyer has 5. Those came in the second period. She's got 2 fouls. Briley Doucet has 12, 1 foul. Jody Jowers leads all scorers with 14. Right there behind her, though, what you heard was Doucet. And then Lainey Johnson has 9. She's got a couple of fouls. Briley Cetus had 5. She's picked up 1 foul. And that tells you what's going on for this Oak Hill team. Oberlin now has some concerns as it comes to fouls. Sage Wolf has 9 points. She's got 3 fouls, just in danger of fouling out. Megan Manuel has 9 and 2 fouls. Emma Moe, 7 points, 1 foul. Kayla Wolf, 5 points, 1 foul. And LaRazier Wolf, she's number 21. She's got 3 points and 1 foul. But it seems to be the foul trouble that's working on this team and just keeping up. They did a great job there in the first, but Oak Hill has just been able to work on things as we move to the third. Again, you see that courtesy of Wallace Eye Associates. Did not mysteriously get that extra basket. So we'll see. Not sure why they're... That's interesting. Chuck, it shows one thing on here and another thing up there, but we'll keep that one correct.
On where is that? Was
on the scoreboard, on the Flexi score there, it shows 47, but on the scoreboard it shows 49. So anyway, I digress. Back to action here. Third quarter. What an impressive first half for the Lady Rams. Jody Jowers set to inbound this one, and we are getting one half closer to naming our first ever, well, not our first ever Quibitos player of the game by any means, but our first shirt recipient on here. We'll do that. Long range 3. That one's up and it's good. And boy, has she just been solid from beyond the arc. That is Megan Manuel. She's got 12 now in this one. Spun around trying to jump into the lane. Lainey Johnson works it inside or tries to do that to Dyer. Unable to get there, and the lead back to 10 or down to 10. Working inside, spun around. Long range 3 is up again. That one rolls around, no good. Lainey pulls that one down, gets it out to Jody. Off to Doucet, and they're off and running. Kind of a running shot. Dyer knocks that one around. She'll reach in and tie the ball up. Tries to take it away. Held ball, and we'll get the possession back over to Oak Hill. 49-39, you see it on the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. Dug in alongside of Chuck Perkins. A little handoff inside, and that one from Doucet is up and good.
Another steal down low.
There. That's Green, and not sure what they wanted to do with it, but Green now has 6. Doucet leads or ties for the lead with 14. And Jowers, it looks like, will be whistled for the foul. They do. They give it to Jody Jowers, just her first personal foul. 53-39, early second half. Just a minute 3 into
it rattles and
the
falls
third.
in.
That one does, hitting the 40-point mark. Now is Oberlin. That basket up and good on the free throw. And that'll be 10 points. In double digits now, give her 11 is Sage Wolf. Quickly back the other way go the Lady Rams. Jowers thought about it, but gets into the corner. Johnson with the head fake. She tries the running one-hander and just goes crashing to the deck. Ducey trying to cut the ball off. Tremendous ball handling, just weaving her way through. And there's another three up and no good. Call it a pass, and it's inside. I don't think I'll get away with being able to call that one a pass. 53-43, your score. Lady Rams still lead this one by 10. A lot of aggressive action down low. Laney goes to the basket, unable to finish, and Green is going to be whistled for the foul. If it is, that's her fourth on Green, and they'll quickly get her out of there. Christina Green in danger of fouling out in this one, and that sends Braylee Cetus. Had 5 in the first, and it's been stuck there. Good hands. Ducey has been all over the place. There's Dyer. She gets it in, give the assist to Cetus.
Playing a little bit of ricochet down there, getting the ball over to her.
Back to 12. Largest lead has been 14. There's a long-range shot. Bangs back iron and no good. Jowers hustling, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds, and she is banged into the wall. But hops right up, just tough as nails, is Jody Jowers. Jowers has 14. Ducey has 14. They lead the way for this Lady Rams team. Laney Johnson right behind with 9. Again, standing room only. This crowd did not leave. Looks like we feel that group that danced at halftime will be back again halftime of the boys game. There's Dyer outside near the arc. Gets it back inside. Oh, good work inside to Cetus.
Oh, missed
Cetus
that one.
unable to get that one to fall. Kicks it out. That one will send Dyer to the line to shoot 2. We'll see that foul is whistled on 32, we believe. We'll have to get 22 is going to be there, and that's just her second foul, but that will send Alexis Dyer to the free throw line.
Hard to tell with that crinkled up shirt there. It was
first one up and good from the LSUA commit. Oh, they're getting a good one out there for the Generals on the campus of LSUA.
Indeed.
Second one up, and it is good also. Coach Perkins comes down and recruiting this area, recruiting a lot of speed and athleticism. Know the Generals will play fast for the next 3 or 4 years. Cetus backs out of the way and saves herself a foul. The shot is up and it's no good, but the rebound is up and it is good from Sage Wolf. She's got 13 now. Pretty good work. Well, that's a tough foul to take if you're Mo. Just her second one. Again, Sage has 3 fouls, so really the only one in danger, but she is their leading scorer too, so you got to make sure you stay in the game if you're Sage Wolf. Ducey going around the corner, gets it out to Cetus, who'll get things back up top. Good pressure. Look, I'm telling you, Ducey kind of circling under, and there is Dyer. Now, that's good to see her able to control that board, get that rebound in that basket. She's now found herself with 11.
Timeout over here. Full timeout.
Full timeout, and we'll try to take it with them, and we'll be back after this from Walk-Ons.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Back to live action we go. Nothing like fixing things and messing them up. Scoreboard doing its thing. I believe there are, for those of you that know the reference, gremlins.
No fiddling
out there
during.
Well,
season.
it was a trying to fix it type of fiddling. So we'll see. Anyway, 59-45. We'll keep it here.
LeCav's back in the game too.
We'll keep it up here. 4:46 remaining here in the third. Ball circles around and is up top, and that young lady has been lights out in this game. Megan Manuel. Bouncing around, no good. Push.
Rarely two missed shots by her there.
Right. And again, apologize as the scoreboard has went awry. To the corner, that three is up. That's Manuel, and she's got it again. Boy, the threes just continue to mount up for that young lady. 59-48, 11-point lead.
Scooting underneath there to grab that rebound, number 15.
Bouncing around, and that is Ducey that's up and good. Ducey now with 16. She leads the way for Oak Hill. We've always seen that from that young lady. Plays both ends of the court so very well. Court's getting ready to make her way back in as it is 61-48. Well, what a big difference from the last couple of ball games that we've seen from Oak Hill. Jumping into the lane, Jowers with another block. And the aforementioned Amaya Courts, the sophomore guard, comes in.
Kind of the same hairstyle as Ducey.
Inside pass is up, and it's good for Oberlin. And they have had a very productive third quarter.
And then she stepped across the line.
And Coach West won't be happy about that one. But the young sophomore, they'll get up there and they'll coach her up some. Again, this team skews pretty young. A freshman, some sophomore, and juniors, just the two seniors.
Setting the clock back to 3:15 because it was still running. There we go.
Glad they can fix it nowadays, and they made the clocks where you didn't have to just run it down. Start it at the time and go out of bounds. Good work by Cetus to get in there and cause that trouble. She has been impressive this game, has Braylee Cetus. Gets it over to Ducey. The guard has just been solid. Junior for this Oak Hill Lady Rams team. There's Courts. She'll fire from long range. Bounces around. Shooter's touch and give Amaya Courts the three-point basket. And it is 64-50. Quickly back the other way, and Lacaz is going to be whistled for that one. Count the basket. That'll get Lainey Johnson back in, as well as Jody Jowers. $15 now for Sage Wolf, and has not committed a foul in the second half. Bounces around and out of there. Good work by Jowers. Or correction, that is Cetus. He goes in there and gets that, but dribbles it off her foot. And that is going to get LaRasia Wolf into the game. 3 players with the last name Wolf.
In basketball.
Out of 7 players on the roster.
And I'm sure they're all teams.
Inside, that one up and no good. Back up to the top. Well, I'm telling you, this Oberlin Lady Tigers team has fighted them without a doubt. Oh, wow. Goodness. That young lady, Megan Manuel, just continues to impress. And she is single-handedly keeping Oberlin in this ball game. Just a 9-point lead. Laney's trying to counter that, but just head fake goes to the basket. Lainey Johnson. Give her 11 now, double digits.
With a steal.
Yeah,
Back
Ducey
down.
gets it back over.
Oh, what a nice pass, give and
Cetus.
go down there.
Got to remind Chuck he's not a Tioga on this one. 68-55. We'll get that updated here.
I'm sorry, I thought she was looking down trying to keep up with some other things, trying to jump in to help.
13-point lead back for Oak Hill. Ducey spins around. Jowers has it now back the other way to an open Laney Johnson, who gets that one to roll. And as much difficulty as they had getting the basket to fall, they're rolling through them now from point blank up to 15. Long three bounces, side front iron. Courts has that one, throws it away though, just spins and throws. And why not? Manuel missed that one, but man, she has hit from just about everywhere tonight. 70-55, largest lead of the evening is 15, so 6 straight for Oak Hill. And inside to Cetus, she's going to get that one to fall, and she's going to go to the free throw line as she gets hammered, does Braylee Cetus. Very impressed with the work, and I told you that before, of Cetus. 72-55.
That was number 15 on the foul, by the way.
And that is MMO, just her third. So you got 3 players with 3 fouls. And this team that head coach Jack Tinsley has out there might be undermanned, but they are playing. Their 6 that they have out there playing are just as solid as you will find. There's that group that we talked about, the Lady Tigers of Oberlin, and Coach Jack Tinsley is coaching them up. And they've run into a buzzsaw tonight with Oak Hill. But this is a team that's going to win a lot of games. And I think they start 4 juniors out there. So
wow.
they'll be back playing some great basketball next year also.
They have speed up and down this court, Doug. I mean, it's been just like nitro speed. All of a sudden they get the ball and they just turn on the afterburners, and they're at the other end of the court. And it's the other team's just trying to make their way down there. They're just impressive.
Had it not been for this team that runs the floor as well as they do in Oak Hill,
yeah, right,
it'd have been a different game on here. Still a minute 29 to go. Oak Hill with 72, and you like the style of play from Oberlin, but you don't want to get in an up-and-down battle with the Lady Rams of Oak Hill.
And if they're not track stars, they ought to be.
Right. Cetus looking for the and one. And there it is. That's an old school 3 for Braylee Cetus. 73-55, a minute 28 remaining here in the third. There's a turnover. Cetus has it going the other way. She's got it out to Ducey, who's going to take it the distance. Ducey gets that one to fall. And Ducey now 18 points. A little bit of a backwards throw at it. Jowers going to be whistled for the foul once again, and Jowers is just her second foul. 75-55, 20-point lead, and the Rams had 20 in the first, had 29 in the second. That got them to 49. They've got another 26-point period here, and they have been putting up big numbers in this one. Alexis will get her way back into the game. She swaps places with Braylee Cetus. Dyer trying to see who she's going to have when she comes in.
I thought they were good on time to converse, but the Oak Hill Lady Tiger down there tying her shoes. So.
That's right. 1:10 remaining here. Big game for Ducey. She had 12 in the first. She's got 6 here in the second. Give that young lady 18 on the night. Alexis Dyer has come on, had 5 in the first. She's got 6 in the third period alone. Old school 3 there, or correction, second basket. 75-57, that one tipped inside. Ducey's got it. Going to the basket again. And whatever they did to work on their interior shooting is certainly there. Ducey has 20 on the night.
Wow.
Shot is up from the corner, no good. That one bounces around. Jowers with the save, just hustling. Save to Dyer. Dyer running the floor. Gets it over to Laney. Laney will make her way to the basket. That one is up. Rolls around, but there's Dyer following things up. She gets the board in the bucket. Dyer's got 8 points this period alone. And another 20-point, correction, a 30-point quarter for this Oak Hill Lady Rams team. And look, you almost want to not save that ball in bounds. Oak Hill Court's just outrunning everybody, but there's Johnson. Dyer with a rebound as well, and able to get that one to fall. And 3 and 2 and 1 here. And there's a steal. Courts has got to put it up. Doesn't see the clock, but that's quite all right. They'll take that one. We will move to the fourth. It is 79-57, 22-point lead for the Lady Rams, and we'll be back right after this from our title sponsor at Valex Federal Credit Union.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision...
This month, as we gather with the ones we love, let's take a moment to give thanks for the blessings in our lives. When it comes to protecting what matters most, trust those who care about your family as much as you do.
I'm Jason Hawk, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm here to help you protect what you hold dear.
Whether auto, home, or life, have peace of mind knowing that your family is covered today.
Longtime sponsor of the program, Jason Hawk Farm Bureau. If you're looking for insurance, give those guys a call over there. And again, thank you to all of our sponsors. Could not do a thing without those. Several of those have been on with us for, I guess, the last 3 or 4 years since we got this thing going. There's a turnover. It's going to go up into the crowd. So Oak Hill with 20 in the first, 29 in the second, and 30 in the third have increased on that. They need 21, and they'll get to the century mark here. And, well, that'd be something to see. Inside to Dyer. She lets that one go away, but that was good work inside by DeShera Cole.
Doug, I'm looking at all the nice court road seating over there by the youngsters. They've got their spots.
Look, and not paying attention to it. Got to be careful out there. Green with the dish off to Dyer. Give Christina the assist, and Alexis Dyer and now has 10 to go with her first half 5. She's got 15, 81-57. Bouncing around, rebound controlled, and I don't think I've seen a 100-point girls basketball game. Laney Johnson unable to get that one to fall, except for college.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That shot up, and it is good. Boy, and it's hard to figure out. There's Briley. Got it, kicks it outside to Jowers and around the corner to Laney. Laney's going to pull this one up and goes inside. Laney Johnson gets that one to fall. As you might expect, a number of players in double digits. There's Laney trying to come in and steal that one, saves it back inside to Oberlin, 83-59, 24-point lead. That one's up, and it is good. Starting to see some of the younger players make their way in here now up to the score table. But I can tell you they will continue to press in this one. Dyer is fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2 in what will probably be the last action of that starting 5 out tonight. LaRasia Wolf picks up the personal foul. We'll get you posted on who makes their way in, as Dyer has a tremendous second half in this one. 11 to go with their first 5 and an opportunity for one more. We did see Braylee Cetus come back in. Castle LeCaz is on the floor. We got to believe Quartz is out there somewhere. Dyer gets her second one to fall, and that will bring in 33. Ducey will make her way in. Also out on the floor is Addison Nugent. 85. 85-63.
Number 4 made that one.
And this scoreboard, all kinds of chaos. Unable to convert, going the other way. See what you have there and what we have here. That one is going to send Oberlin to the free throw line. One of the young ladies that just got into the ball game. That will be on Nugent. 85-63 here, 5:51 remaining. Free throw bounces around from Wolf, and it is no good. There you see it on the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. And you know that this young group will continue to press and they'll continue to play. Good work down low by Cetus. And that's the work, seeing Cetus in there. She throws that one off the hands of Oberlin player. There is no let up in this because these younger ladies are the future of this Oak Hill team. And so without the JV time tonight, Coach West will get her players some action. Lacaz banging around, and that's going to be a foul on Cassie. Coming up following tonight's contest, we will talk to Coach West for just a minute. Believe we'll be able to talk to our player of the game, and still not sure who that's going to be. 85-point performance thus far. You've got a lot of opportunities. There's Cassie running that one down and knocked away by Wolf. 85-63, 5:24 to go here from Oak Hill. Boys action getting ready to come up. We won't cover that one tonight. We'll find our way to stick around one night and cover some boys action from out here in Oak Hill. Good save by Lacaz in the corner. There's a long range three. It's up and it's good. Ducey gets that one from downtown. The 8th grader buries that 3 ball. 88-63, trying to answer back the other way, and it doesn't do it. And I got to think that one is up, no good. Rebound controlled out by Nugent. And Courts has it off and running, trying to work the floor down to Lacaz, and that is it, up and in. Lacaz has that one, her first basket of the game. And it is 90-63. A couple of the more off the bench, and Coach West is emptying the bench now. We'll see who that foul is whistled on. 33 is Ducey. She has a 3, now has committed a personal foul. And here in front of us is Jordan getting ready to go. I see Rachel there, and looks like Mitchell set to come in. So 7th grader, couple 8th graders making their way in. And that will bring Lacaz and Ducey and Courts out. Part of that eight-player rotation.
Doug, and I don't know if you remember one of those previous games we covered, Lacaz took that buzzer beater 3-point shot, hit it, but caught a knee to the nose.
I do remember that. I bet she remembers that also. 90-64. See what this younger squad of Lady Rams is able to do.
Safe over there.
Traveling is the call. Caught that. Did Nugent, the sophomore guard. And Dyer will come in just to try to, well, it doesn't look like Dyer's coming in. Thought she's checking back at the score table. Don't think she's coming in. Think she was just checking with something over here near us. Over in the corner, long 3 is up, and it's no good. Misses everything. 4:14 to go here. Up and under, basket is good.
She likes that shot.
That's the second one that we've seen.
3rd, actually.
From her, 90-66. Good pass inside. But errant on the reception, now going back the other way. That one up, and it's no good. Spun around, still no good. Lady Rams trying to come out of there with it, and they do, but a turnover. Bouncing around, rebound controlled by Nugent. Nugent's been all over the place herself. Long range from Wolf, that's up, and it's no good. And stepping out on the line, yeah, that's when you saw some blue in between her foot and the courts, you kind of had an idea. 90-66, 3:28 to go here. We will name our Quibitos player of the game when this one is over. That one is up and it's good. 92-66.
A little excitement in the air with the fans here.
There's a numbness that, you would think that a little bit of a buzz going on. I don't think they don't give away tacos or chicken nuggets or anything like that when you get to 100. But
that would be an awesome thing to do.
Yeah. I mean, you always see that in some of these. You get a free hot dog or a taco or something like that out there.
Right.
Lacaz, Cetus, and Quartz back in there. Have to look back at the last time that the Lady Rams have gotten near that 100 mark. Quartz trying to go the other way with it. Lacaz from downtown bounces that one away, and not sure with the long-range shooting. There's Manuel, who's been firing away all night long. Good rebound. Going up and snatching that one away is Amaya Quartz. 3-on-1 break inside to Lacaz. Good work down low, though. Nugent kicks it out to Cetus. Covered up there, but spinning inside, and that one is up and under.
Wow.
Well, that's good work by Nugent. 94-68. A little bit of a buzz, Chuck. I'll agree with you there. They're wanting to see. They may be wanting to see the triple digits.
That's what I was wondering. It is no longer a whisper.
Do say there. No, it is a slight hum working its way through, similar, sort of a murmur, if you will.
Right.
I have my thesaurus out in the car if you'd.
I appreciate that.
I bring that everywhere I go, bouncing around and out of there and no good.
And the thesaurus is about as ancient as it sounds.
You're exactly right.
People do not use those anymore. Just
I
spell
do.
check it.
I do. 36 points. That'll get the clock running here, and that's what's going to keep them from getting to 100.
Yes.
Once you get to the 35-point mark, that runs the clock. And so at 2:27, it runs and won't go off again. So barring something unforeseen, you don't expect this Oak Hill team to get to 100 because that clock will run. Would have been a great story.
2 threes.
Long range three is up, and thank you very much. And the crowd is really, they're feeling it now. 97-69. Coach not happy about it because he was trying to call a timeout. And Chuck, get a look at the fans over there. They're feeling the triple digits. Well, they were. What a time to pan over there at the time. They're not, but that just shows you a little bit of that crowd that has made it out here for Oak Hill Lady Rams basketball. And the Rams, the boys team, will get ready to go here in just a little bit. Doug Gann, Chuck Perkins bringing you all the action tonight. This is our final game of actually Menard goes tomorrow night, and then Menard soccer on Saturday. We will not make the trip down to Baton Rouge for the MLK Classic as the weather is a big concern here, and so we will keep an eye on that. We ask you to do the same thing locally. I think everybody should just take off school Monday. Chuck, what do you think?
Hey, tomorrow and Monday, or Tuesday.
Well, I don't know about that.
Oh, well.
Says the teacher in you. I'm talking just from the holiday. 97-69, a minute 48, that one up, and it is good, 97. And here comes that murmur back once again.
They get it in Ducey's hand. She's got a hot hand for threes.
Held ball, and it will go. It'll stay here. Clock continues to run, 90 seconds remaining in this one. And, these younger, and look, Oberlin wants absolutely nothing to do with that. Trailing the play and not getting it to go. And look, it's just as important for Oberlin not to allow the triple digits.
Agreed.
Nugent running one-hander up and no good there.
Swung that one up like a shot put.
Indeed, she did. That will be the 6th foul, and that's probably going to wrap this up, Chuck, as the clock will They stopped it there, but it shows 5 fouls on the Rams, and that's going to be that'll be 2 free throws for Manuel, who, had they not been playing Oak Hill, putting up 97 in this one, then she would be our player of the game.
Not sure why they stopped the clock, though, Doug.
In under a minute and shooting free throws.
Oh, is it? Okay.
18 points for Megan Manuel, now give her 19. .18 fourth quarter. There's a takeaway. Held ball will stay with Oberlin now. Under a minute, it looks like you go back to regular play, or there's a timeout. And it's not to a point where you'd get your starters back in there by any means, but and it really has no bearing on anything whatsoever, other than it would just be a little neat. Court's checking into this one. She has a 3-pointer already on the day, and got to believe they brought her back in there to take a shot at it. And it's nothing more than just it's cool. You're not running the score. You're not doing. You got your younger players in there because you don't have the likes of Green and Dyer and Ducey and Jowers and Johnson in there by any means.
Well, and the other team doesn't have like 12. They've got 70 points out there.
Right. Great second half from Alexis Dyer. Great first half by Briley Ducey. First half by Jody Jowers, Laney Johnson. That one bangs around, and 30 on the clock. 27, now 25. Long range three. So there you go. If there you go shoot it, you go the other way. Banging around trying to get a rebound, and it's going to go over to Oak Hill. You got to believe that Courts will have it in her hands, and she'll have an opportunity. She'll be the one that gets that shot off that may give Oak Hill the basket. But, boy, she covered up defensively. The most she would in a 24-point game. Their long range three is up, and it bangs around off the back iron. Out of bounds with 7.8, and it'll go over to Oberlin. 97-73 is what we anticipate this final score to be. It's been a lot of fun watching this one. And, in fact, that will wrap things up at 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Pressure stays on. Out of bounds at 1.2. Now, how about, Chuck, you need to get your camera ready if there's a buzzer beater here.
What?
Not going to happen. Not enough time. Court slings this one down the length of the court, but unable to get that to fall. And congratulations to the Oak Hill Lady Rams. They win this one 97-33 in it. 97-33, the final here. And our very first shirt that is going to be there is going to go to Briley Ducey. Briley Ducey, the guard for there. Briley Ducey will be our player of the game. We'll talk to Coach West just a moment. We'll visit with Coach West for just a second, and then we'll get Briley in here and talk to her. Coach, we talked to a lot of your girls before the game, and they said that 4-point quarter against Hicks kind of bothered them. Wanted to come out and put up a big first quarter. Man, they put up a big game. Hang on, let me get you. There you go. You didn't hear anything I said, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, did you? Okay,
yes,
now you're
sir.
back.
I'm sorry.
All right, no, just talking about the slow start that you've had the last couple of games. Anything but that. A 49-point first half and pretty near 100 in this one. What do you think of the offense?
I'm proud of them. I told them after the Hicks game that was my loss. I'll take that one. We had played Rose Pine, and we slowed it down and played a game that we don't play, and it didn't get us ready for Tuesday night, and we came out slow. So I told them after the game, that's my loss, but we're going to be ready when we just keep playing the way that we played this week. And I thought that, we challenged them to 20 points this first quarter because we've been having some slow starts, and I thought that they took the challenge and accepted it.
Well, the challenge was 20 in the first. You put up 29 in the second and 30 in the third. So what a game. And had you left the starters in, which we know is not happening, could have put up that kind of a quarter again. But you just built on that offensive start.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we run and gun, and that's kind of what we do. And it's a lot of fun to watch. But, I like for us to play maybe a little bit better defense. But you know, I'm proud of them. They shot the ball well, and we needed that.
Well, one of those players that shot the ball well is right beside you, and she is our first ever T-shirt winner in this one. We just got that, so we're going to get that down there. She is our Quibitos player of the game tonight. So not our first player of the game, but our first ever T-shirt recipient on there tonight. So great job out there offensively. You led the way. You guys put up 97 points. Big first half. We knew you wanted a lot of points. Tell me about the offensive output.
I'm just really happy that I could show up this game because the past few games have been like horrible for me. I haven't made anything at all, so this was like a big comeback. And just to see my teammates like going in, shooting, and us being back to our normal selves.
You talk about your normal selves, and we saw that tonight more than we have. A lot of unselfish basketball, a lot of assists were piled up tonight, and you guys play your best basketball when you are distributing the ball.
Yes, sir. We've been practicing a lot more of that at practice because last week we were working on something else, and it just wasn't us. So this week at practice, we just try to start over and be ourselves.
Well, you did a tremendous job. Looking forward to a big weekend for you guys. I know you got that tournament that's coming up.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on there and great game.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All righty, there you go. Riley Ducey joining us here. She had 20 points on the night that we had. When you come back out, we'll get a picture with the shirt, too. We'll let her know that. Great night of basketball here. The boys are getting ready to kick things off. We're going to stop our broadcast on there, and just the great emotion out of Coach West and her players that are on there. 97-71. You see the final score. Guys, that's going to wrap it up for us from tonight. From Oak Hill, glad that you are here. Don't forget, if you have not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button for us, and we'll be able to put this video in front of a lot more people. From my man Chuck Perkins and all of our sponsors around the way, that'll wrap it up. 97 for the Lady Rams of Oak Hill, 71 Lady Tigers of Oberlin. I am Doug Gann. God bless you all.